Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my bathroom and I'm about to show you guys how I achieve my ponytail hairstyle. I'm going to show you guys the items that I make use of when I'm doing this ponytail. First up, you are going to use the fibre. So this is what I use. I just use an expression fibre. I'm going to use this Got2B Glued hairspray. You don't need this. If you don't have this, you can still do this because I used to do all sorts of these styles without the Got2B Glued. But it really does help if you want to keep your hairstyle for a week or a bit longer than one day. Then I'm going to use this Eco Gel. If I would ask you guys to get one thing, it would be either to get the Eco Gel or this gel. This one is from Isoplus. I like this one because it's a bit more sturdier than the Eco Gel, but I like the Eco Gel because it's a bit more easier to use because of the consistency of it. This one is much thicker. So I'm just gonna brush my hair, comb it. Sorry guys, I'm doing this like very early morning, so people are traveling up and down. So if you hear a lot of cars, I'm so sorry about that. I already apologize for the echo because I'm in my bathroom. I'm going to use my long lasting oil moisturizer because I have not put on any sort of moisturizing agent on my hair in a while. So I'm going to put this on. But I'm not going to be too generous with this. Just enough so that my hair is not dry. I'm going to make sure to do it in between my hair as well. If you already have your part or rather your hair in, you already have it tied, you might need to skip this step. Then I like to take my hair food. This is the one that I'm using. I like this one because it has menthol in it. And I'm assuming it's good for my hair growth because my edges are sort of trying to get away from me. And I feel like they really have gotten away, especially these parts. So I try to put on hair food because I'm really trying to get them to grow back. If you guys know of any items or any oils, anything I can use to help with my edges and my hairline, please leave it below in the comment section because I would really love to really, have my edges come back to me. Obviously, you are going to need a hair tie for this. So, what I like to do is I like to section my hair because I noticed that if I don't section my hair, then my pony, like when I'm trying to tie my hair, it looks bumpy and all that stuff. It doesn't look as sleek as it possibly could. So I am gonna section it. It's much easier for me. And then spray possibly. I start with a tiny part, which is really at the top of my head. So I take this part just at the very center of my head, and then I comb that. Then I take a brush and I brush it as though I'm gonna make a ponytail at the very center. And then I try to flatten it by just holding it into place. And I take a little bit of spray, I don't take a lot. Then I just spray around. And I just hold it in place so that it can just dry up a little bit. So that's basically what you're going to do. You're just going to repeat that until you've tied all the hair in place. So what I like to do is I get a bit of water on my hands and I just put it on my hair. This really does help if you can't get your hair to look slick. I take my headscarf and make it as tight as I possibly can. Then I use a hairdryer. See, it already looks better, but I want it to be slicker than this. So I'm gonna take off my ponytail, my hair tie, and then redo it. I get a little bit of water on my hand. Now I try to do it as tight as I can whilst making sure I'm still comfortable. So after I've tied my hair, I'm going to go in with my Eco Gel and I'm just going to rub this in between my palms and use it all over my hair, but sparingly. I don't want to drown my hair in the gel. Then I go in with the Isoplus gel as well. This one, like I said, it's a much thicker and like much more solid than the other one. Even when you rub it in between your palms, it's like sticky, it looks like wax, but I like it, especially for the back of my hair. It keeps everything in place. Then I take the brush that I use for my edges because it's much smaller, and I just use it to brush my hair in place. And I brush it back as well. Now my hair looks much sleeker than before, but I'm gonna go in again with my hair scarf and hair dryer. And then I go in with my Got2B Glued spray. And this, you guys, will hold everything in place for a full week. So now comes the difficult part. It's time to add extension. I make sure to remove this elastic band here because I'm going to use this a bit later on. So you're going to take another hair tie, and at the very center of your fibre, that's where you are going to attach the hair tie. Like that. This is going to be hard to explain, but I'm going to try as best as I can, right? So what you do is you see how it's looped like upside down, like that? Your hair tie is going to be on one end like this, so it's going to hang like this, right? So what you're gonna do is you are gonna make sure that the hair, which is the extension, is sitting flat, like one side in front of your face and the other side like this. So it's sitting flat like that. And in order to do that, you have to use this part of the hair tie and attach it to your hair. Like that. You can leave it hanging in front while you're still attaching it, but you have to make sure it's as close as possible to the hair. Because if it's not, then it's gonna look weird. So you tie it in place. Okay. So now that you have that in place, you can take everything to the back. So the whole point of that is for the ponytail to cover your hair. Because if you see, now the ponytail is resting on top of your own hair, which makes it easier to blend it with your own hair. Next step is to separate the hair into 3 parts like you would with the braid. But now you have to make sure you incorporate your own hair in between the 3 parts. And for me, it always looks a little bit on the weird side because my hair color is different from the hair fiber. So I would suggest that you guys, if you don't have like jet black hair like the hair fiber, you maybe get like another color that's much more similar, and don't be like Nelly. And you have to split it from the very beginning till the very end. I have to take out a little bit of fiber that I'm gonna use to conceal my pony. I'm gonna take out this much fiber and put it on the side. So you have your 1, and then you have your 2 and 3. You have your small part, which you're going to use to conceal the pony. You have your first part of the pony. The second part is directly at the back, and this third part is on the other side at the front. I took a little bit of water and a little bit of gel, and I do this to my pony. And I do this to the other one as well. Then I take it on this one as well, which is the second one. Okay, so now I have my 3 parts, and then I simply have to braid it. But I have to make sure it's as tight as possible. Then once you reach the end, you take your elastic band, you just tie it at the bottom. So now I have to fix this. I like using this gel because this gel holds very nicely, like I said earlier. Adjust it in a way where I can see what's going on. And I use the gel to lay down. This gel does a great job of laying anything down and keeping it down. So just use the gel on the parts that need to be gelled in. I go in with a pair of scissors, the rest of this pony. If there's anything that just looks out of place, I just chop it off because I cannot figure out that. It's time to take my very thin looking strand. I should have taken out more in hindsight, but it's okay. I'm only gonna keep this for a week and then I redo this ponytail. Oh Lord, I feel like this is gonna not look as nice because it's so thin. And make sure to tuck that in tightly. So I'm done with my ponytail and I thought I should come to my room where I usually film because the lighting is much better here. And this is how my braid looks from the back, and that's how it looks from the front. I did my edges and I put on some earrings so that I can look a little bit cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be helpful, and if you did, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up by clicking the thumbs up button, and also leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video or if there's any kind of video that you guys would like to see from my channel. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe before you leave this video. Thank you so much you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.